Listen to Sak Pase Radio every Monday from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. on mywbcr.com.
Sak Pase Radio, you live?
Yo, this is Michael from Carimi.
Okay, so what's going on with the group? Let's talk about Carimi. What's going on with Carimi? Tell us about that.
You're listening to Sak Pase
2010
Radio.
was great. I mean, it was we had a rough year started with the earthquake and everything. We were down there. Crazy stuff. We had to give up on Carnival, which we had high expectations on Carnival last year before the earthquake. But after that, we had to regroup. I mean, mentally, and pretty much, like, you know, get our focus back on. Then we did a huge show in France, in Paris. We went to Africa. We did a bunch of good stuff for the year 2010. We won best group, best CD, best video, best song for 2010 with Goba Magazine Award, which is it has a pretty nice set of judges, like high-ranked musicians, you know, pretty much judging that stuff. So it was pretty cool. Right now, we just released a live from Buzz and Buzz 2.0. Really excited about it. We have some projects going on. You know, we have a DVD from France from the show we did in May, and Zenith and France coming out soon. We have a DVD also, another one in France. We did it in November, coming out pretty much soon. So I mean, we have a few tours, you know, nice tours coming up. So we're really excited. I mean, we're going down to Carnival in Jacmel, not in Port-au-Prince in Haiti. We don't support the Carnival in Haiti, but we do believe we don't support the Carnival in Port-au-Prince because I don't think the city is in shape to welcome the festivities and the way that Carnival is supposed to be. But at the same time, we do support Carnival because it's a cultural event where, you know, a lot of things happen economically for the people, for everybody to enjoy. So I think Jacqueline is in better shape to welcome a smaller version of the Carnival, you know, and since it's always very cultural, so we're thinking of going and heading down there.
You're listening to Sak Pase Radio.
That's beautiful. I definitely agree with you that Port-au-Prince is definitely not ready for that kind of festivity, big that it is. But definitely Jacmel, I agree. Jacmel is a beautiful place. I always talk about Jacmel on the show. If you go to Haiti for the first time, you definitely got to go to Jacmel. That carnival is beasting. Let me ask you this. We have a lot of non-Haitian listeners on the show, right? And they love
Carimi.
They love Haitian music and they love Carimi. But for somebody who doesn't really know all that much about Carimi, right? Tell us, for somebody who's hearing Carimi for the very first time, can you tell us about Carimi?
All right. Carimi started about, let's say, 13 years ago. But I mean, between three friends, Richard, Carlo, and myself, that's how we came up with the name Carimi. It's C-A for Carlo, R-I for Richard, and M-I for Michael. I mean, we've been doing music for like a good 20, close to 20 years right now together. I mean, we've known each other for quite some time now. So we all moved to the States to study, to go to college, and that's where we decided to put a project, to go to the studio and just do a CD. I mean, we were not thinking of doing a band. We just wanted to do it for the music. I think Lishaw and myself, we had some success back in 1994. We had a nice song that won first prize on a TV station back in Haiti. So, I mean, and Carlo was with me with Katnas for a while. So we wanted to put everything together, and that was going to be really my first project, singing solo. So far, I have no other songs or other CDs where I sing really solo. So, I mean myself. So that was really my first try. So, I mean, everything worked out. And in 2001, we dropped in April. We dropped Bang Bang. And, whoa, that thing just caught fire in Haiti and the French Islands, and we never looked back. So, I mean, there's not really a lot of things to say because, before Carimi, since we worked really hard at studio to put that project together, we had no clue this was going to be as successful as it is. We're enjoying every single moment of our Carimi experience, if you want to call it. Carimi has been able to bring me all over the world, places that you can imagine maybe that we thought that we would never go before, but Carimi took us there. We did, I went to Japan, we did England, we did Holland, Belgium, France, only to speak a few. We've had sold out shows pretty much all over the world. We're having demands right now for India, Brazil, Vietnam and stuff like that. So, I mean, they've contacted us for Denmark. I mean, there's a big market for what we're doing right now. And we really, I mean, we're really about, selling our culture, selling our music. It's true that we mix the things a lot with our, like, American, if I call it hip-hop R&B flavor that we're getting the influence from. Sorry, by the fact that we're living here, but hey, I mean, we've been able to do a lot. So as far as Carimi is concerned, it's really a love story with us and the fans. And with our fourth album that dropped with Buzz, and now with the live Buzz 2.0, I mean, it's just going to continue on and on. And we're about to celebrate our 10th-year anniversary this year, the second half of this year. We have huge things in store for the fans.
You're listening to Sak Pase Radio.
Any details you could tell us as to how you guys are going to celebrate?
Wait, man, come on.
It's a
no
surprise.
Exclusivity, come on. No, this is the thing. We want to celebrate in a way that, that if, let's say next year Benz breaks up, at least you guys remember that, that we did something really huge. And that's how we want to go about it. And it's really a stepping stone for us to go even further, to move forward. I mean, we're trying to innovate. We're trying to come up with other things, bring our music, the Haitian music, bring the band, to a higher level, to more people, to more market. Because with the internet right now, you guys can understand that, things are changing right now. The information is moving really quick. So it's easier for people, at the other side of the world to know about us, to know about our music. So we also have to make ourselves available to those people, So, I mean, we have a big thing in store, 10 years. We want to do it in style, so, get ready.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We already know when y'all come out, it's definitely going to be hard. Let me ask you this. When you guys sat down, decided to start the group, what was the ultimate plan? And I don't know if you guys had a 10-year plan, and have you achieved it?
No, we didn't have a nothing plan. I was working, and I had a nice job, and I gave this band 6 months. If it didn't work, I would quit the band and continue with my career. I'm a 4-year graduate accountant, was working for Deloitte & Touche at the time, was in 911 downtown World Financial right across from the World Trade, so I had a good job. So, I mean, music is my passion, but, I did have a plan B. So we didn't have, like, really a long-term plan. We didn't know where this was going to go. Carlo was still going to college, and Jersey. Richard was still here, finishing up his degree in finance. So, we didn't know where this was going. It's not like we had this all planned, and we can give people right now, be like, oh, what's your secret to success? We don't have that. Trust me, we'll be doing like those millionaires on TV. We're selling books and making the real millions, not like the money that we're making, right now. But, I mean, it's just the love, the passion for the music. That's what keeps us going. The discipline, the motivation. You got to keep on hitting the studio hard. You got to keep on rehearsing, coming up with new stuff. And every time you go perform, because for us,
you're listening to Sak Pase
I don't think people realize the amount of time that we have to perform per year. I mean, when we travel, like I've been able to speak with musicians like Jacob from Kassav. He's like, I don't understand how you guys do it, how you get the time to really, put yourself in the studio and create. You guys play every single weekend. We're like, yeah. But, that's the burden that we have that's what the business is about. We have to perform and bring because the demand is so high. But, That's Carimi, and we do this because we love it. And every time we perform, the fans show us that love, and that makes it so much special.
That's what's up. You just answered, I think, a follow-up question that I was going to ask you about how you guys are always performing, et cetera, et cetera. But here's something else you mentioned about how when you guys started, you said you give it 6 months. If it didn't work, you just move on. Now, there's a lot of startup groups. See, going back, I wabdi two groups I got.
No. But don't you listen? I did my time in Canas when I had a band in Haiti called Canas. I mean, most Haitians know about it. And I did 3 years in Canas, man. Before that thing, it worked, but it was more work than money maker. We spent 2 years, we never got paid. So I mean, you have to do it for the love of it. Don't do it because if it doesn't work and then I'm gonna quit. It doesn't work like that. Besides, music is weird. I mean, you can think you have a hit song and then it doesn't work. You can think that this is gonna work and it doesn't work. You may believe that the people are gonna accept you in a certain way, and they don't. And another thing that I always say, a lot of Haitian bands, they break apart because this musician wants to go solo and that musician wants to go solo. But what we understand in Carimi is like, if MICKAEL decides to go solo, the people may not react the same way that when they see me with Richard and Carlo on the stage, they not going to react the same way as when they see MICKAEL in the Carimi atmosphere. So I may go and do my own band, and it just doesn't work because the vibe's not there. So a lot of things, it's like on the go. You keep on, you trying it, you're getting better, you're growing up, you're maturing. That's how you really get, where you want to go. I mean, all right, Carimi just blew up. Yes, it's true, but, I've been in the business for a good 10 years before that. So, I mean, I paid my dues. Richard did, with Sak Pase, and Canas also. Carlo did with Canas, and we had a small group before that. So, I mean, we've been working at it for a while now. And, we made our name, and we did a lot of things. It's not just like, let's put a song out there, and then people are just going to eat it. It doesn't work like that. I don't think so. For the groups that are out there, keep on hitting it. Do it because you love it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, keep working. It's music. It's your passion. So just do it.
You're listening to Sak Pase Radio.
I would say good advice, very good advice.
Listen to Sak Pase Radio every Monday from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. on mywbcr.com.